All right, hello everybody, Zaxter99 back here with another First Impressions review. This is an indie game, guys, that I've already played. I purchased this game this afternoon, and here it is this evening. And as you can see here, guys, the Maze Contract. Already almost 3 hours in the game, and this is an indie game that, I'm an old retro school kind of guy. This is the kind of games that I've made on my on Steam myself, the kind of games that I've developed myself over the last 6 years. This is a single-player retro action game with vector-style graphics. Takes a lot of inspiration from the 80s shoot-'em-up arcade games, but with added tactical elements and lots of upgrades for your ship and weapons. So just my kind of game. I didn't know how good this game would be, but I decided to go ahead and take a chance on it this afternoon when I bought it. Even though it seemed a little pricey at $9, guys, I'm damn glad I bought this game. As you can see, I'm already over the time limit to refund it. But after I had played this game for even 10 minutes, I was like, hell yeah, there's no way in hell I'm refunding this damn game. And it's brought to us by an indie developer called Synthetic Forms. So this game, of course, has no user reviews because most people sadly don't, like these kind of games. But I'm here to tell you guys that if you guys want a game that is a quality game made by a developer who knows how to code, who knows how to make fun aspects of a game that's going to be engaging, a game that's going to make you think, a game that's going to require skill and tactics and strategy, and it's going to get you, excited at moments and clenching those butt cheeks. Look no further than the Maze Contract. Guys, this is a great game. And we look at Synthetic Forms here, we see that they have a couple of other games from more than 2 years ago. A $4.99 title from back in 2021 called Magic Disc Golf. Now, this is what's surprising here, guys. When we look at this game here, we see that this game actually looks like it might be pretty fun. So you're throwing like fucking frisbees, right? And this one's a 3D game, not like a 2D game. So you're aiming and trying to hit targets with this frisbee. So you're trying to hit this target over here, and oops, he missed it, teeing off. So I don't know a whole lot about this game, but this actually looks pretty damn fun as well. Especially for $5. You got your wind speed, you got the kind of spin you have, your glide, your turn. You have different maps, it looks like. This looks like a hell of a fun kind of game if you're liking this kind of stuff. Obviously, you got to get it as close as you can to this target here. And I haven't played this. I just saw it today when I was checking this developer out, especially after I played this Maze Contract game. Guys, this game came out 2 years ago. It's only $5. 18 whole courses and one 6-hole tutorial practice course. You can also play up to 4 players at the same computer, but it's got all this stuff on it. Nobody's played this game and reviewed it. What the fuck? How is this developer making these games like this and more than 2 years has passed and he doesn't even have a single review? His first game came from 2.5 years ago, back in July of 2021. It's only $1. And this is a story-driven first-person action game. Gameplay features puzzles, stealth, dialogue, physics, grenade dodging, payback, and lots of explosions. And when we look at this game, we can already see that it looks like this developer has put quite a bit of work and passion into this game. This ain't no fucking asset flip. I can tell that already just by looking at the trailer here. So, look at this. I mean, right here, yeah. Right here, he was like placing blocks and stuff like that. What? And then we see him going up trails and causing explosions and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it looks like he made a little, cheap game where you can fuck around and stuff like that. But this looks way better than most of the indie games that I review that launch on Steam every single day that cost, $8, $10. And this game's only $1. And so, when we look at this game here, guys, when we come back and look at this game, we see that it also has no user reviews whatsoever. I actually feel empathy for this developer here. I haven't played either of his first two games, but I can tell you that I have played the Maze Contract. I've fallen in love with it, and this game is going to make a Zaxtors Indie Gold. I haven't had that many Zaxtors Indie Golds, like 6 or 7 this whole year, and this is a very fitting game, the very definition of the kind of game I look for when I look for a Zaxtors Indie Gold. Whether it be 3D, whether it be a retro 2D game like this, I'm looking for a game where a developer has put creativity, has put a lot of passion, a developer who knows how to code, who isn't just slapping assets all over an empty map and hitting export, like so many developers on Steam do nowadays. They don't have a clue, not only not knowing how to code, but most indie developers nowadays, all they know how to do is buy fucking assets or use an asset kit and slap assets all over an empty map and hit export. If the assets they buy don't have drop-down menus to control a mechanism they want to control, if they actually have to write code for it, they're fucking clueless. They don't know how to do it. So I love it when I find a game that's not only fun to play, well-designed, a game that I honestly believe the indie developer probably has a ton of fun playing himself. I love seeing that. Basically just a well-designed, well-coded game just like this. And I'll show you why I love the Maze Contract right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody. We've just launched the game, Synthetic Forms. This is what you see when you launch the game. And it starts right off by showing you, I love that it shows you some gameplay. This is what your ship looks like right over here. You have, this is like a little bit higher level, like level 3 or 4 or something like that. But you have enemy ships that will target you. You have all kinds of power-ups that you can spend your... you'll collect power-ups or upgrades. You collect upgrades while you play, and you can use those upgrades to buy like special weapons, to increase your fire rate, to increase your shields, to increase your thrust rate, your all kinds of aspects of your ship. And then it shows you your highest scores. But I love how the introduction here shows you different parts of the maze that you'll be going through. Like shows you different levels and aspects of the gameplay that you'll be playing. So I really like that. When we click about here, it tells you a little information about the game. If you have any bugs, where to send your email to. If you have any questions, where to send your email to. So this is a game made in Unity. And we're going to go ahead here, guys, and we're going to go ahead and do a new game. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how this game works, because this is a really good one. Another thing about this game is I love the background music because it changes all the time. So when you play, guys, I don't think you can play with a controller, but you'll see I'm just moving my mouse to rotate my ship. I love these controls. It's like he designed the perfect controls for his game. And you are in a maze here. You'll see your health at the top left. You'll see how many ships you have at the top right. I have 2 extra ships on this one. And then I have a score and a level up in the top center. Now you'll see that if I run into a wall, I do bounce off. But if you're going at enough of a speed and you hit the wall, you will lose a little bit of health. I just lost a little bit of health. So to move forward in whatever direction you face, you simply hit the W button for thrust. I also love this, so if you want to just strafe left and right, you can hit A and D, and you see your burners moving there on the on your ship and moving you left and right. If you want to slow down, you can just go ahead and hit the S key. So for example, if you get going really fast by Wing it for too long, if you want to slow down, you just hit S and you'll see your burners there pushing back to stop you. Then you press your left mouse button to fire. Eventually you're going to get special power-ups to use your right mouse button on. And then you can also use a hyperspace, which the game will let you know about here soon. But you have to kind of wind your way through all these maze walls. To open these doors, you just simply have to move your ship over one of those gates right there. And then right there, we've opened it. And then we see we have some asteroids that we can kill. Just like the old school asteroids game, When you shoot a big rock, it will break apart into smaller rocks. So when you shoot, guys, you can almost feel the gravity, and you can feel the force of your bullets. And I think it's mainly because of the sound effects. But I just really love, when you play this game, you are going to fall in love with the controls if you spend just a few minutes. Now, if you're going up, if you have your ship facing up, then moving your mouse left and right is as you would expect. But if your ship is pointing down, then moving left and right is going to be inverted, much as you would expect because you're backwards, right? So you want to go ahead and destroy all these little rocks, because if you don't, the gates won't open. But once you destroy all the rocks, this gate opens, and I can go ahead and proceed through. Remember, if you take damage if you hit a wall going too fast, so be careful with that. So we're still on level 1. We got a few phases we got to go through. Obviously, every level does get more and more difficult. What am I saying? The tunnels here, or the paths, become narrower as well as you advance in levels. So we're going to go ahead and hit that one. We're going to open this gate. And then that little thing right there is an upgrade point. So this will also restore your ship's armor and any health. So it's very important. So watch this upgrade. When I collect it, I've increased my health. So now I'm going to go ahead and open this gate by just hovering over that. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start taking some of these rocks out. I think it's always a better idea to start with the smaller rocks and try to take those out first. I love the gravity, so when you shoot the rocks, the smaller ones do blast off in a faster velocity. But yeah, shooting this game, it just feels so good, like shooting these lasers, if you would. Yeah, we only got one little guy left. Now we got the 2 big rocks up there. We're going to go ahead and break those up. Also, it is worth noting that the firing is almost like it was in old school Asteroids, where you can't just hold your left mouse button down to continuously fire. You basically have to press your left mouse button for every time you want to fire. But what that allows you to do is fire lots of bullets really quickly. You got one left. Yeah, this game feels so good, especially, like I said, if you just spend a few minutes getting used to the controls. They just really feel solid. Very well done controls. So right here, you'll notice that it'll save my checkpoint. Down on the bottom right, it says saving checkpoint. So if I do die, I can come back here. To get out of tight spots, you can hit the tab button to use your hyperspace. But you never know where you're going to randomly spawn. So you could spawn on a rock or on a wall or whatever and die. So there is a risk to using hyperspace. I definitely like that as well. So we're going to go ahead and open this gate here. Notice I can't fire until I open the gate. Like I said, the game will play lots of different kinds of music while you're playing the game. And I really like all the different tunes this game has. They fit the game perfectly. They make the game even more enjoyable to play. I barely dodged that rock and avoided some damage to my ship. Definitely very retro-like game, but oh my god, it's a lot of fun. In fact, this is probably one of the best asteroid games that I've played in a long time. Like many, many years. Probably one of the best asteroid blasting games available on Steam, if I'm being completely honest. So I really am impressed with how good this game is. So we're going to come down here. We definitely want to grab that little upgrade. Even though we haven't lost any health or anything like that, we're going to be able to use that upgrade to upgrade our ship once we get past the level.
Upgrade acquired.
So notice that says +1 upgrade. And then we're going to go ahead and continue to advance through the level. That green arrow right there means you finished the level. You just need to run your ship over that arrow. Just like that. And we have now completed level 1. So remember those 2 upgrades. This is why it's important to get those, because now I have 2 upgrade points that I can use. And I can increase my armor strength by 30%. And then I could even increase it, use a second point to increase it an additional 25%. I could increase my forward thruster force, my forward thrusters force, so that's backwards, going backwards. Or moving, you know, my strafing, basically A and D. Right here, I can increase my gun projectile damage. If I had any secondary weapons, I could increase those. I could increase my hyperspace field stabilization, so that's going to basically make my hyperspace work better. And then I don't have any shields yet either here. But we're going to go ahead and increase our armor strength here by 30%, I believe. And then we're going to go ahead and increase our gun projectile damage here. We've used both of our upgrade points. We're going to go ahead and hit done. Notice you can reset that at any time. So we're going to go ahead and move on to level 2 here. And one thing I found effective is sometimes it's good to just go ahead and tap your W button so you don't get out of control. You'll notice that this level is going to be quite a bit more challenging than the last level, because we have those pink things up on the wall over there, and they shoot at you. If they hit you, they do a little bit of damage to you and kind of knock you awry. You can hit the bullets, but ultimately what you want to do is take out that little bastard shooting you. And then at the same time, you want to destroy these asteroids. So we've blown up that little gun down there. Yeah, this game just feels so good. It feels very responsive, but it just feels really good to play it as well. Your ship actually feels like it has weight, which is kind of surprising in a game like this. It's just a 2D game. So notice this gate here is not open. That's because we got to kill all the rocks and kill all the enemies. Up. And then that gate should open up for us. Notice we have taken a little bit of damage here. Okay, so that gate opened up for us over here. And we should get a checkpoint here as soon as we go through here. Yep, saving checkpoint. In case you die, you can go back to your last checkpoint. I'm going to go through here. That's a dead end if we go up, so we're going to stay on this path here. And just flying through all these little paths and stuff like that is really fun as well. Trying not to crash into the walls. I've already been here, so I know that there's a gun up here, a pink gun up on the wall. Take that guy out. And this is what we're doing. We're going to get our little upgrade down here. Thankfully, there's no other rocks or enemies or anything like that here that we have to take out. We're just here for the upgrade. Like, what's in it for me, baby? Notice it's really close to the wall, so we have to be careful. We don't want to go crashing into the wall and killing ourselves just to pick up the upgrade. But the upgrade does restore all your health, remember. So definitely worth picking up. Very good things to pick up. Yeah, I don't think I would want to be leaving any of those upgrades behind. Yeah, listen to how the music has changed here. The music is a lot more upbeat and kind of sounds a little bit space agey or something. We're gonna come over this way and try to take this guy out. Sneak around this corner here. Ah! There we go. Taking a little bit of damage there. Up. We got a bad guy up here. We're going to try to take him out. We got him. See the fragments of his... Yeah, you see all the fragments there when you shoot them. Little sticks, lines, if you would. We got a guy over here. There we go. Take this bullet out. We got 2 more of these bad boys. Notice we're down to half health here, so you need to be careful. Try to be ready as you sneak around the corner there. blast him before he blasts you. There we go. So we got all these baddies taken out, so we're going to go ahead and continue moving up. We got a guy right there. Yeah, super fun game. The controls are very well done. And that's why I say it'll probably only take you a few minutes of getting used to them before you actually probably fall in love with them as well. Even though it is keyboard and mouse only, it looks like right now. I did try to use my controller and it was not working when I gave it a try. We're going to go right here. Notice how these paths keep getting narrower and narrower. So we got guns here and asteroids, so the difficulty is definitely going up here. We got another upgrade in that room right there. So before we get that, we have to take out these baddies. We got two guns shooting at us. Ah! This is what I'm talking about. It gets pretty fun. Ah, I got hit again. We need to take this up.
Severe hull damage.
Severe hull damage. Look at my health, guys. If you talking about this ain't gonna make you clench those butt cheeks when you're trying to take this son of a bitch out, yeah, you got nothing coming. So I did kill him while I was just trying to shoot his shots. So remember, if we pick up that upgrade, then we will restore our health. We just need to kill all these little rocks so that we can open that door. And to do that, we want to be careful. We don't want to be slamming into the walls because we will definitely kill ourselves. Can't take too much damage before we're dead. And that little rock tried to kill us right there. Okay, we got one more rock, but it's going to break up into two smaller ones when we shoot it. That's okay. We got this. Hi, Rock. How are you? Don't get away from me. Okay, got that one. One more. One more. That door should open. There we go. Door open. We got another pink guy shooting at us here. We want to take him out before he takes me out because, again, I don't have much health. And then we just want to pick up this bad boy, which should restore our health. You will get better at controlling this ship. Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in.
Upgrade acquired.
There we go. Got things right against that wall there, making it a little bit tricky. But we got it. Full health now. And we still have two ships in reserve. Should we need them. Yeah, this game is such a blast to play. Especially when you start getting up to like level 4 and 5. And then I haven't really got past like level 5 or 6 yet. But there's 26 levels in this game, guys. And it looks like it gets pretty intense, especially looking at the gameplay trailers. So those, again, this arrow means you beat the level. So it's on to level 3 now. So again, we picked up 2 more upgrades, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade again. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my armor strength. And I think I'm going to upgrade my weapon again. We're going to go ahead and hit done. Yeah, I'm not really worried about the thrusters I'm not really using. Like, I'm not really using my my backwards thruster that much, or my A&D. I'm not really using those right now. The main thing I'm using is my gun and my thrust. So I definitely want to upgrade those. Those are more important to me. We're going to sneak around here. We're going to take this guy out down here. There we go. And I'm taking no damage, so that's good. This is a big rock, so it's going to break down into like 2 medium-sized rock, and then that's going to further break down into a bunch of small rocks. Notice how fast they go when you shoot them apart. Nice. Love the sound effects, love the music, love the controls. It's just, this is the difference you have, guys, when you have an indie developer that knows how to make a good game, knows how to code, and his primary purpose is to make a fun game that he enjoys playing himself, rather than so many of the game developers out there that think, oh man, if I cobble together a whole bunch of assets from the marketplace, then and put them on a map and hit export, I'm going to be able to make $1 million by selling screenshots, you know, by placing nice looking screenshots on the store page. They don't know how to make a game. They're not making a game that they enjoy playing themselves. They're just making a game and cobbling together assets in hopes of making $1 million. And that's the only... Yeah, we've almost died here. Look, you got to watch these little parts from these enemy ships as well, because they will damage you if you crash into them. We got to be really careful here. Notice that things are starting to get a little trickier. Oh. Yeah, I can be hit like one more time, guys. Yep. And that's what happens when you die. You see your ship kind of start sparking and then explode into a million pieces. So I started talking, and I was talking more than I was playing, and now that's how I died. But notice I still have 2 more ships here to play with. But guys, I don't want to make this video too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save the game. You don't have to save the game, I don't think. Yeah, you can just hit exit game and then load back the level. And then we're going to go ahead and quit to our desktop. And we're going to quit to our desktop again. I like how it keeps all the high scores. But let me go ahead and show you guys what you're going to get into. Oops, let me go previous. Yep, let's go back to a video. That's what I wanted to show you. So you can start seeing the kind of enemies you're going to start facing in later levels. Look at that. Different colored ships with smarter AI. Look at these guys. All the different aspects of these ships is a lot different. And then you have sticky missiles and these kind of guys here. You have bombs that look like that you can plant. All kinds of things to collect here. Look at that. And then each of those things actually shoot at you. Look at these guys. So yeah, you're definitely going to have plenty of challenge later on in these levels. Remember, there's 26 different levels. These guys actually have like homing missiles. Look at you though. You've advanced and got your own special homing missiles here. So you can fight back. Look at these guys. Lots of them right there. And the player used some kind of a bomb there to blow them all up. And that's just one of the 2 videos that they have on this store page. Again, just look at all the chaos going on here. So yeah, you're definitely going to have plenty of bang for your buck if you like this kind of game. Well worth a $9 price tag, guys. And the main reason I'm giving this game a Zaxtors Eddie Gold is because I've never played one of these asteroid type games quite like this, where you're running through a maze and you have to be careful of the walls, and there's, you know, guns planted on the walls that shoot homing missiles at you. There's all kinds of stuff to collect. There's doors to open. All the stuff that this game has is just a very unique flavor and game style that I've never quite played myself. So I love it. Look at all these ships. This is probably the developer himself. Look at all these extra ships this guy's earned. But this is a fantastic game, and well done to the developer, Synthetic Forms. This is very, very impressive, and I love this game. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of this. And guys, this, honestly, I've played a lot of indie games. I've had a lot of Zaxtors Indie Gold. Like, this is like the 6th or 7th Zaxtors Indie Gold this year. But of all the Zaxtors Indie Golds, I think this is probably going to be my Zaxtors Indie Gold game of 2023. I think this is the best indie game that I played this year, especially when we talk about the type of indie games that this is. This is the type of game that, you know, the game that nobody's heard of, nobody's reviewed, nobody's heard of this game. And hopefully I'm giving this game enough exposure so that a few of you guys that watch my video go out and, hell yeah, not only do you buy it and support this developer, but you end up loving the game as well. So I would love to know if this video has inspired you to go out and buy the Maze contract and support this developer. But also, if you love the game, definitely leave a comment down below. I would love to know. This has been Zaxtors99, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace, everybody.